Austin, Texas, in the United States of America, for our annual Northwest Music Industry Trade Mission. We've been a strong presence all week. We've had a stand at the trade fair, which is in the convention center over there. We've also had a strong PR and marketing campaign operating across the country. And I've just come from our Liverpool Sound City Artist Showcase at the British Music Embassy.
Absolutely fantastic. You know, we did last year over here in the same venue, and we had queues around the block then for the party, but good God, you know, it's like we had queues for 2 hours today to come into the venue, you know. We knew we had a great lineup, but just didn't think it was phenomenal as this, you know, just absolutely fantastic. Really excited.
We're working closely with the other regional partners and national partners in Britain on an initiative called the British Music Embassy, where we've actually booked out a venue for the full 4 days. It's hosting all the regional showcases. It's also hosting some private showcases and industry parties.
It's not just about this show, it's about all the other shows that the bands do as well, you know. So we support them, getting them over here with the money we get them over here with, from all the funds from UKTI, ACME, MDA, Arts Council and so on, getting all the bands over here. It's a toil getting them here in the first place. And they do all the shows that we do before. We have propaganda doing all the press, all the radio, all the TV. So it's just been great to see all the bands, like a rash again, all over the kind of media. And then to do a show like this on the last day of South by Southwest, and to actually, you know, just to kind of have the atmosphere and the crew that we have is fantastic.
We've tried to open it up across the Northwest and provide a range of support depending on the nature of the business. So for instance, we have, you know, artists who are showcasing around Austin during the week. We've taken 4 of the strongest of those artists and given them an opportunity to showcase to hundreds of delegates. We've got a guest list of 2,000.
The successes that came out of last year, we had the Wombats who signed their deal with 14th Floor and with Warner's. Eugene McGuinness, of course, who was again one of the great highlights, who's since gone on to sign with Domino Records and is beginning to conquer the world in his own little. He conquers the world in a quiet way, Eugene, doesn't he? You know, so he's doing it in his own quiet kind of way. And then we had Hot Club de Paris, who've just finished their second album with Moshi Moshi.
Some rules to follow, right and this, these and those. I know one knows. We get these pills to swallow, and now they stick in your throat. They taste like gold. Oh, what you do to me, darling, no one knows.
We have a range of partners, and those include the Arts Council and the Culture Company, and obviously they've got a very strong cultural focus. Our other partners, Merseyside ACME and UK Trade and Investment, their focus is primarily economic, so it's around helping businesses increase their export sales. So a broad range of support for a broad range of businesses.
You know, we had John Smith, who's just been on tour with John Martin. He's out here. Became great, you know, spent some time with him in New York. So we got him some shows out there. He's got another show in LA after Austin, so he's beginning to really build that profile. Then we have the Whip, you know, from Manchester, absolutely phenomenal. Like kind of old school days of Acid House or something. We were doing a gig at what, 3:30 in the afternoon, and having the whole venue just absolutely rocking, you know, to the point where, in fact, they broke the air conditioning. That's how good they were. And then the Rascals, who are like the new kids on the block, you know, everybody's favourites in some ways. You know, everyone's mates of the Coral, mates of the Zootons, mates of the Arctic Monkeys. So again, it was a chance for them to show their stuff, and then of course ending with the Wombats, who almost feel like we brothers these days. Like, they've been so fantastic. Did the show with them last year, which was their first jaunt into the States. They did about 17 gigs in 3 days, but ended it with the Real High gig last year, where, you know, all the labels were vying after them to do. So to bring them back this year, when they've had the year that they've had, it was just amazing to be able to get them in here. Us against the world, and so that's the kind of thing, that kind of brethren feeling that we want to build year on year on year on year, so that people just, when they come to South by Southwest, one of the first things they do is they pick that programme up, look where the Liverpool party is, and put a big red circle through it and say, that's where I'm definitely going this year.